Hi DMDFs, welcome to this Twin Flame Tower Love reading. My name's Sophia. Welcome to this community. So what I was getting was perception, how you see things, waiting as well. So I feel that you're waiting for results for your person, for moving forward in life, a aha moment of what you're supposed to do, this waiting, right? But your perception is incorrect. I feel the energy of the hanged man, which nothing's moving forward. And the hanged man has enlightenment on his head, but he's obviously not moving. He's stuck. He's upside down. So we're in an uncomfortable position on a tree. So my point is, this is the energy I'm feeling of, that's you. But the enlightenment, you think you're enlightened, but realistically you're still stuck. You're still stuck onto your belief system, because his feet is hanged, you know, well, with one foot is like, it's really interesting, because your perception is you are healed. Your perception is you are, you know, doing what you're supposed to do. Your perception is I'm on track, right? And but nothing's moving, but you're still stuck to the program of the elite secret society Illuminati, which is the 3D, as I would call, bullshit spirituality. Just got to say it how it is, right? That's what's going on. If you're not progressing, that's why. Now, progressing with your person, it doesn't matter if you're progressing with your person. I've already said, don't watch them, because the universe will sort that. You progress. So your person can stay over there doing what they've got to do, fucking about, whatever you want to call it, so long as you're moving forward. If you're not moving forward and they're over there fucking about, or whatever you want to call it, that's you, both of you. You, if you're doing the work, you will be moving forward. So there is massive stuff about the perception. Now, I just want to state, I understand, if you watch me and follow me, why there is such a perception with me. I've got to make it clear. I started this community, but 100% I done majority of my inner work before I started this channel. Most people, oh, I'm spiritual, then just go get Reiki, acupuncture, crystals, whatever, and start a business, when they haven't done as much inner work as I've done. I repeat, when I met my person, before having this community YouTube, I knew I had to do inner work. And I knew, I didn't even have that label. I knew it was connected to sexual abuse, which was the worst thing, let's say, this happened. So I knew I had to go sort that out when I met my person. And that then opened up to, you got to do tarot, you got to change it into community. That's how it worked. So looking at me, it looks like, well, Sophia doesn't talk about she's done inner work, or she's doing inner work, because I've done majority of it. Then they gave me the community, let's just say. What you're doing is the opposite. You're looking at others who have stuff, a Reiki business, doing crystals, doing that, doing yoga, doing the stretches, talking about Kabbalah, but not done the healing. I am successful because I do the healing. I am getting proper twin flame light workers together because I done the healing first. You can do both, but generally what happens, like I said, this perception takes over and you get pulled in with ego into the glamorization. Like I said, I got this thing and I got that, but you lot move like, oh, well, I'll go and get a community or channel and I'll get all this glamorous stuff. No, I repeat, I've done the inner work. Now, I won't say I've done it all, because obviously there might be still stuff to do, or, you know, whatever, but I've done majority, a good 90% before I even started to get out there, right? And I'm still not really out there. That's not really what it's about. It's not about being out there, you see. So anyway, so I just got to say that. So something's here with your perception of you're doing okay, you're doing right, but your perception is the hanged man, incorrect, and keeping you stuck. That's what I feel with this reading. Okay, so let's jump in. So I've done a Facebook, right? Okay, yeah, I'm pulling back, right, from the community. Now, I love doing these kind of adverts. So I had a little download today, actually, that I can do more of the, oh my God. It still freaks me out when this stuff happens. There he is, the young man, right? Anyway, so I'll do more. I'm going to be doing more advertising videos about why you are here, what this is about, and that kind of thing. You know, I just posted one in the Facebook. It's about the virus, let's say. Now, when it comes to that, the virus, we're not here to change people's mind and all this kind of thing. It's not really about that. It's about, you know, just being a bit more open to having different opinions, changing people's minds and all that. That day is gone, right? But still, why are you here? Like I said, your perception of why you're here is tarot, Kabbalah, and that's not bad, all that stuff. But me, when I'm doing these advertising videos, like I said, I just posted one today in Facebook, that's why we're here. I'm getting you back to the core essence of why you're here. That's what I'm doing, right? So like I said, I posted one. It's not about, okay, let's create a group and let's all go down central London and protest against it. It's not about that. It's to know why you're here. That's what I'm getting into now. So, oh my gosh, the devil. I'm just saying. Death card, yep. Four of Wands, yeah, okay. And like I said, when you do all this, then they sort out your person. Regardless how, this is about how it seems. Your version of things, how it seems, is still 3D. Still with the eyeballs, still with the limited eyeballs. That's what it's about, right? Okie doke. So let's jump in. So join the Facebook. Links in the description box. So the Strength card, kind of in reverse, so I'll keep it in reverse. Hanged Man, initial energy. The Knight of Wands. Absolutely pulled straight into this Knight of Wands. Now, there's something about casualness. Because your casualness, right? A player, like, seems like it's good, right? I'll give an example. With a Knight of Wands pulled into straight away. It to a guy, to the lads, to say, yeah, I sleep with Sarah, next day I sleep with Suzanne, and another day I sleep with Jane, and looking all good, smelling all good, giving it large, looks great, Knight of Wands. But the devil is like, that's trying to portray something. The devil card is very interesting. I was going to do, when I get round to it, a definition of the devil card, particularly when it's connected with twin flames. Because like I said, there's a perception I'm feeling. Well, it's not just with me. I'll make this clear, right? A perception with generally the devil is the same, right, as the Lover's card. Very similar. The difference is they're chained, the devil card, right? It's connected with the Knight of Wands. What? There's loads to say here. So the devil is the same as the Lovers. So the perception is different, right? But the cards are fucking the most similar in a tarot deck. Why I'm saying that is you lot are on, I'm just going to be honest, the devil side of it, right? I'm spiritual, but it's how it looks, about controlling it your way, about that kind of thing. Like I said, this was out of my control. Whatever I do is out of my control here, right? When I get a download or someone tells me something and it resonates with me, I take action on what it is, regardless who it is, what they say, if I know them, whatever, right? You lot will do what you think, and that's the important thing. Not what you know, what you think. That's the devil card. And you're thinking it's connected to the Lovers. So you have a player, back to the Knight of Wands, right, who is portraying this large in it, big boy, Bertie Big Bollocks, right? Of, I got Sarah Jane, I've got this one, I'm not bothered about settling down, who needs a fucking title, and all this crap, right? Portraying it. But underneath, they're in an element of controlling because they don't want to get hurt. But this isn't their true character. And that's what this is about. You're portraying something, but you're not releasing yourself from that belief system, from the tree, to get into who you truly are. That's what this reading is about. So the Strength card is like actually releasing the control. because the strength, it's not just, well, I have 2 strength cards, right? But this one is the 9 of Wands. It's like you're defensive to doing it. I'll tell you what it is. It's defensive to just, what is it called? Give it up to God. I think there's a saying like that. But that's all I literally do. I listen to downloads or knowing. Like, literally, it doesn't have to be a download. Like I say, someone can tell me something. A stranger, like, could email me something. If it resonates, I'll take that. If someone in the mission tells me something, right, I will research what they're telling me. I won't say, what the fuck? For example, people mission might send me a video. I know Carla sent me a video. I'll watch that if you're listening. Lorraine sent me something today. Andrea sent me something the other day. And they tell me stuff. Now, would you send stuff to tell Tony Robbins what to do? You wouldn't even dream about it. Think about doing that. That's what this is. The perception of what you think needs to change, right? So I listen to it, and if it resonates with me, then I implement it. Regardless if it's a stranger emailing me, right, or someone in the community, it doesn't matter. Because uniting with others, mastery is learning from others properly, not poor mentality. Oh, I've learned the Kabbalah from someone else, and I learned acupuncture from someone. No, that doesn't mean that. A master teacher learns all the time and constantly from whoever, so long as it resonates with you. This is you still trying to control, well, I want it to look good and I want to do the fluffy stuff, but when it comes to releasing it up to God and the knowing, that's when you have to do the hardcore inner work. You're not doing that. That's not fucking happening. So that's why the devil's here. And that's why you have someone who's portraying to you casual. You're too casual on what you're doing. You're not hardcore. You're not. I'm fucking hardcore. Someone tells me something, I do it straight away because I feel it's disrespectful. Because if they're going to, like, for example, I'm telling you now, right, change what you're doing. Go and do the hardcore inner work. Book counseling, right? And we will get into, well, not me, they will get into your hardcore inner stuff, what needs to be done, and help you transmute it, get rid of it, right? Then you're open up to more downloads, which will guide you into your intuition instead of thinking, right? And I keep saying to you, here, right, is the thin line between thinking and ego. You're in your ego. You think, because it's so close together, right? Reptilian is so close, right? Reptilian brain, it's called, is so close to the ego. You don't actually think you're in your ego. The devil card says it's here. And you've got someone who's casual, who's not committing to you with this. This is like the 4 of Wands to me. Not doing any of that stuff is in the reverse is because you're in the reverse. Literally, you're following, I'm just going to say in your face, the devil. The devil to me is the dark side, the elite secret society Illuminati. That is the bullshit spirituality. And why is it the devil? I tell you why I call it the devil. Because they are keeping you from rising to your higher self. All I've got to do is Reiki, acupuncture, crystals. This is what the devil says. It's all you got to do. The stuff you love. Easy stuff, right? Don't get too deep and pulled in. Don't go too much into that inner child. Don't do none of this natural. Do the fluffy stuff. There's plenty of people doing the fluffy stuff. You'll be incorporated with so many people doing it and doing nothing. It does nothing. It keeps you what? Stuck. Right? Stuck. Look at this. I've never had a reading with 2 devil cards. That's the devil, right? That's the negative. That's the devil card. Look, you can see it, and the devil here again. 2 devil cards. And like I said, your perception is I'm fine. And I'm here to say, no, you're not. Right? No, you're not. It's not about how it looks. Forget, I'm always saying, don't watch me. Don't watch what I do. I've already done that. I can put up all my little pretties, right? But still, it's still pretty for the table. It's not me. You're not seeing me, right? It's not that. I've done the inner work. Well, I won't say done because of, I still feel I'm doing it and still doing the inner work. Is, for example, if you emailed me and you're not in mission, I will tell you, well, first of all, you really don't have no right to tell me what to do when you ain't doing it, but I take your point of view on board, and, you know, maybe I would watch your video. But if you're emailing me and you're not doing what I'm doing, then I'm like, you're not at the level of me in the first place. A master teacher, I'm still learning because I still listen to others. Like I said, when people in mission or people will email me, they wouldn't email Tony Robbins. They wouldn't email Abraham Hicks. The fact that they're open to feel that they can ask an opinion of what of this or why don't you do that shows that I am open. You're not open. 2 devil cards. Devil is not fucking open. You're enslaved in something that's controlling you. And the only way you release that is, look, the darkness is fucking here. This is a dark reading. I told you the darkness is coming. This is a dark reading, right? And your person is mirroring that. And look, my fake spirituality card here, Queen of Wands. The devil holds on to you, right? And now I've got to say what I've got to say. I thought I'd do a nice light reading today. No, here it is, dark, right? The devil is attached to you because this, if you've been following me, is the bullshit spirituality, the crystals, the acupuncture, the Reiki, and the blah, blah, blah. I've got to say what comes out in the cards. This is what this is. Look, the devil is surrounding you. Right? Now, when I say devil, like I said, that's just negative. And this world is a balance of negative and positive. Oh, you can't see my cards. Right? The back of the cards. This card is negative and positive. This is all about your perception, but your eyeballs are limited, right? Even if it's limited, you're just seeing what looks good on here. And then, okay, I can go. I found out yesterday, someone else is trying to do a community. Other people always try to do Facebooks and communities after me. I'm like, but they're not what they are doing as of me. Because mine is not like to get loads of people. Mine is to repel you to go. I only want people who want to transform to be a true spiritual, not spiritual, don't like that word, galactic. That's why I always say galactic being. Not about getting crowds of people. That's easy. Join me in mission. I could just get you all to just, I had loads in mission when they all wanted to sell my program and pocket the money, right? When I started to charge, because obviously I'm giving a service, more than half left. And then those that stayed, I said, it's still not about me advertising you. You're missing the point. And this is you missing the point. You're still fluffy. You're still commercial. You're still following the elite secret society, doing it fluffy, going up there talking. Like I said, there's people that left, tried to get a community together. But whose lives are they changing? Whose lives are they changing? And that's what a true an alien galactic celestial being is here, is to change this planet, to change this world. That's what this is about. 8 of Wands is a communication from upstairs. This is to do with, it's interesting, but it's to do with the pyramids, are to do with the, what was the one she was, I can't remember, but anarchies, because the pyramids were, and it's to do with the crystals as well. Probably why I bought new crystals. The beings that were here when the pyramids were built, I can't remember. There's 2 Pacific, I can't say that word neither. There's 2 celestial beings, like, for example, Palladians, but it's not Palladians, that are connected with the pyramids, with the downloads. And they're here at this time to guide you with the 8 of Wands with the pyramids. And I know one is the Anunnakis and the other one is, or less it is the Anunnakis, but it's connected with the crystals as well. I know that. Anyway, they're here in your awareness to keep you onto track. So they're trying to rebirth you, basically, in short, to follow your intuition, not your perception of what is. Like, I don't know, someone in the community who's left, who was in the community left, made a community doing quite well, right? Your perception, they've got 100 people in mission. You've only got 4. I don't know how many I've got. I don't count. I don't care about stuff like that. That's not my thing here, right? I don't know. I don't know, right? How many I've got is not 100, put it that way. So your perception is they're doing successful, right? But truth is, are they doing what celestials, galactic people are supposed to be? Or are they just gathering a group of people doing Reiki, acupuncture, yoga? Do you see what I mean? That's 3D. That's not what celestial beings are here to do, right? That's not what we're here to do. Well, this community, there are successful other celestial beings, but this one is about planet Earth. 100%. And more so, I'll put it that way, for twin flames, right? Obviously, if you're starseed and you don't connect with that label, you haven't got your twin flame goes whatever, doesn't matter. If you're watching me or someone in this community, then this is for you, because it's not necessarily the title. And like I said, there's these beings here with the pyramid, because the pyramid, and this is very important, because you're stuck on this belief system, which 2 devil cards here, right? And so, as above, so below, which is the pyramid. That's what it represents. And who built the fucking pyramids? Actually, they still can't fucking figure it out, can they? How long do we know about the pyramids? Why? Because fucking aliens. Pyramids, I love it. I said to this guy the other day, I want to go to Egypt, right? He said he went. So I was like, oh, I want to go, right? Anyway, my point, he didn't even tell me much about it, which was cool. My point is that as above, so below. That's what it represents, right? That's why you're in that combined space. So whatever you are, which rises, is within you. Because it can't go anywhere. It's not external of you. That's a part of what the pyramid represents. Hence why the darkness, the elite secret society always do that. They know what you don't. Trust me. All those fake ass bullshit spiritual leaders, let's just do all this. They have no fucking idea what they're doing, right? They have no idea. They would not speak like me because they know they wouldn't get subscribers, likes, and a community or a group of followers, because they know that's what will get. They know 8 of Wands, as of what you know, what I'm saying is correct. But would they say it? No. They would do it fluffy. So this is about how them lot upstairs is trying to communicate for you to go within. Because like I said, within is without. So you are not, you're only attracting casualness, probably darkness. This is why the darkness is coming, because you're not doing the inner work. So darkness from outside with the fear from this virus, and you're already dark inside, poof, a massive of more darkness. So it's even harder to remove the darkness. That's what's happening. But your perception is, oh, I'm fine, I'm doing okay, I'm doing like the other spiritual leaders. Yeah, but why are you connected with me? Listen to your inside. You know what you have to do. I don't have to actually tell you anymore. You know what you have to do, because you're getting guided, right? 8 of Wands is Cupid arrows. Cupid arrows is love. This planet is about love. From upstairs. So you're getting guided to follow your love. And if your inner child is not loved because she's in the dark, you just attract casualness. Hence why your person is casual. And even your person here, look, blindfold around the eyes, right? It's like you might look like you can see, but the blindfold's there. You are still not seeing correctly. That's what he is showing you, right? With a twin flame here. Wow. All right, I'm going to pull out some of my cards here. I'll pull out my alien oracles. And then let's see what your person is saying with my other ones. So this is about, my advice, right? quit what the fuck you're doing and get into hardcore inner work. Now, that's my advice. Here's the advice from my alien decks. These are all my cards. If you like them, they're up there on the website. Everything's on the website, what you need to do. Crown. I said this the other day. King and queens wear crowns. King and queens are known Egyptian goddesses from the pyramids. There's gods here, literally crowned gods, right? Kings and queens. Past life, I feel in with this reading as well. Whatever you want to call it, right? That's why I call them dem lot or the upstairs crew. Because whoever wants to come through, comes through, right? And I feel, to me, how they channel is depending on a situation. Like I said, there's the Anunnakis are here, and there's someone else, but I can't remember who it is. But I think it's the people who are with the crystals. But I think the crystals are the Anunnakis. I can't remember. Let me see if I need to find that out. One sec. Sorry, I had to pause it and research as I do. I think it's connected with Atlantis as well, because Atlantis is the crystals connected with the pyramids. So anyway, you might be having downloads / knowings about that. Who knows? Let me go back to the death card they're saying. The death is the transformation of oneself from the going back to the bare bones of the situation, right? You're still bowing to the darkness of your fake spiritual bullshit leader. I'm just saying, right? You're not getting to know your true self. You're still casual about it. And when you transform, it's like everyone copies everybody else, right? That's what this is. And people look at me, for example, this is my deck of cards. People may then do a channel or make a deck of cards, because loads of tarot readers make their own deck of cards, right? But this is connected with, excuse me, that's a mask of just copying someone else. Can you see the mask there? This is when you go within yourself. I didn't copy, well, no, I didn't copy no one else. I knew there was no proper twin flame cards, particularly of this make. They were like this, right? But there were no proper twin flame cards. So that's why I made it. No one I followed, no one told me I had a knowing to do that. So what this is about is that you're still following other people's beliefs of what it should be like. But when you remove all that and do your own knowing, which they're trying to connect you to, it's interesting. Why is it Egyptian? Why am I getting the pyramids? Because pyramids are the start. The start of civilization, the start of it, right? When we were created, and yes, the giants and all that, and the crystals, it's all connected, right? Anyway, so this is about when you get back to the bare bones, you don't need to copy anyone, because you get your own inner knowing of what to do. If you are copying me because I am making cards, then you were simply copying me. But I had the inner knowing to make the cards, not to copy someone. This is this kind of reading. Anyway, back to the crown. Like I said, getting you back to your king and queen self with the crown, right? Opening up to the planets. Spiritual, look, as I said, this reading is bullshit spirituality. It's about knowing who you are. Letting go, enlightenment and awareness. This is what this is about. Can't help the readings. This is what this is about. Stop following others, right? Stop. Okay, I've done yoga. Tick. What's next? Okay, spiritual leaders do acupuncture. Spiritual leaders do natural medicine. Spiritual, you know, you have to go to the roots, find out who you are. Then it will be open up to you what you're supposed to do. This is once again about trusting. That's this. Opening up to the crown, right? And it's the time as well. So let me get one of these ones. Okay, I'll take them as well. Please, can we start over? You need to start your ass over here first. Then your person will come in starting over. I don't feel good enough for you, so they run. Right, so you run from this connection. These cards here. I've got another deck. If you want to learn to go to my website, right? Please can we start over? I don't feel good enough for you guys. This magnetism between us drives me insane. So you can try to pull away, you can try to disconnect and all that. And I feel there's been a disconnect with twin flames at the moment, to be honest with you. But that's intention. Whatever happens, right, is divine. I love that part of it, right? And I love about tarot is that you don't feel alone, because then you recognize, well, look at the views, not with mine, because I don't show the likes or comments. Go to someone else and it resonates. You're like, oh, well, I'm not alone here. Everyone feels the same. But at the same side, I'm not alone here. Everyone feels the same. But what are they doing? All right. This is your person is still, you still have the push and pull. You're disconnecting because they're not changing, but you're not doing anything either. If you disconnect from your person because they're not changing, so long, this is when you'll know you're on track. As you are progressing forward in whatever you are doing, which is the quote mission, right? Whatever you feel compelled to do, which is generally to do with your own shit, not following what someone else does, your own. And you will know if you're going forward in your which is connected with you, not what you think others are doing. If you're the same as everyone else, same old, no. Right? You know what I'm talking about here. If you're progressing by yourself and your person staying the same, then what will happen is divinely change time, then they will change them. If they're not changing them yet, then you still got more to do. Come on now, you're here to change planet Earth. It's not a small, easy, overnight endeavour. It takes a bit of time up in here, right? Look at this. 2 devils, right? You're going to do that short. And look at the control of what they have. They simply think, I bet you've got loads of crystals and you brought them of the perception they was going to change. I bought this specifically because this looks fucking wicked. It was expensive. I love the outside. It looks like an egg, right? I don't even know what this is called. It looks beautiful to me, right? It's connected with Mother Earth. I thought, fuck it, I even bought a nice thing for it to sit in, right? That's what crystals is about. I've got some driftwood in the living room. David was like, what's this fucking new thing here? He said, piece of wood, classic. You can get wood outside. I said, nah, it's driftwood. It's like, it's a piece of wood. I said, no, it's driftwood. Meaning it's from the ocean, Mother Earth and all this kind of thing. And he's like, oh no, you get out. So you drift off, mate. Go on, go away, right? Cussing me. But I get stuff that it ain't done nothing. Make my living room look nice, thank you very much. But I get it because it has a meaning to me and, it makes me feel nice. This looks pretty and stuff like that, right? But I ain't getting no vibrational energy and connected with from picking it up. The driftwood in the living room, like I said, it ain't going to change David, me or nothing. You know what you're doing is nothing. Let's wake you up, Beth. Start again and do what you've got to do. I don't need to tell you what you got to do. You fucking know, right? You know what you're doing is incorrect. You want to change that? Jog on to the website. I'm out. Speak to you later.